Hi guys, hope we're doing well. Nice start to the week so far. Things are moving a bit. What time is it now? Just gone past 1:30. Oil is where we will start. Obviously last week the previous contract going minus $37. This one is above zero for now. We have been drifting lower, however, in early trade. 1750 acted as a solid resistance. Let's put this onto a 60-minute chart from really going back to Friday and Thursday. Couldn't break through, and I think if you remember, I was talking about one of these on the videos on Friday, just about that level, and it just couldn't get the balls, just couldn't take it there. Fundamentally, it couldn't go higher really. However, price can dictate things. We got a break of this support level this morning, and since then it's just been drifting lower. Another key area here that's just given way. The next point, I would call it more of a zone, but you'd be looking down to, I would say, around about these levels here for oil. Let me just get the glasses on for the right level. 1239, 1214. That should come into play. And one thing that held up oil price in the mid part, well, yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, was this trend line. You can see on here, and that it didn't help that we closed the week below that, and you can see an early trade breaking through that support, and it's been drifting down since. Key levels as well, obviously the $10 candle, and also this area of support that we had from the Tuesday as well, but not looking good for oil. How has that affected equities? Not really. For me, you've got obviously the open will be in less than an hour now. That's to be key. Above the rectangle here, I'm bullish for the week. Below, I'm bearish. However, where we finished last week was above my sort of midpoint range, where we had such good price action. Really, it was so indicative. Above the buyers, below the sellers, and we finished nicely. Above that, came back into that area of support, pushed on, and we're knocking on the door around that resistance level as well. Oil price pushing lower and lower and lower. You should have a little weight on things, but equities at the moment seem to be taking it in their stride. Big resistance obviously above where we're trading now, which was the high of the 20th afternoon. Then you've got the overnight high from that same day before the 17th high coming in around 28.85 on futures, so that's one to keep an eye on. Bigger picture, let's put the daily chart on here, and you can see we're still in this range, if I'm being completely honest, but above there is where you would say the bulls have won this. And from a technical point of view, the reason I say that is just because of the significance we had on these lows. This area here that close of the day above that, well, next thing you know, it's the 3,000. Then you're talking up towards this kind of point here at 30.94, 31, and there's definitely big hurdles to come, but those would be within reach. Just get the 200-day moving average. Is that the target for now? Up to there, little pause, come back into this area to push on. That's kind of how I'll be looking for that as well. So those are the markets I want to focus on. Obviously oil under pressure, S&P, interesting to see what happens at the open. We've got those levels marked out. Gold doesn't really know what it wants to do. Let's just get our ranges in there, and I would say, considering it's a Monday, no harm in waiting till tomorrow and breaks higher or lower here to target the obvious next levels of resistance and support. Catch you all tomorrow, guys. Hope it will be a good one for the rest of the day, and I hope you all have a good week.